Can you make a landing page in less than an hour? Well, that's what I'm going to try to do today. To make this a little bit more challenging, I'm going to use Card, a tool I have never used, so stick around to see what I managed to do. Let's get started. So right away, I really like the fact that they have different templates and that they are divided by categories, because it means that it's less work for me and then I can get started quite easily. So I took some time to explore and see which templates I liked. The templates are pretty simple but pretty complete, and you see that they already made sure that to make templates with good design. So that's a great point, because I'm not really a design person, so I need something that's already made. So as you can see, if you want to use the templates, you have to get a pro plan, because the templates are not free, but you can get started with the free trial. So it's 7 days, and then you can decide if you want to pay and publish the website. So, I also like how simple the platform is. I like the little tooltips they have to explain how to use the different commands, and it's like you get the hang of it quite quickly, and you can start playing around and build the platform. And I feel like God is the perfect mix between having some freedom with the design and also having some constraints to not waste time trying to change every single thing and build a website quite quickly. Now, one thing you should know right away is that Card is made to build one-page websites. So it's perfect if you need to build a landing page like me, or a portfolio. But if you need a website with several pages, well, it's not the tool for you, and you will need something else. So at this point, you can see that I was struggling a little bit with the columns, because what I want to do is to have like a grid of two rows and two images per row, but I was struggling to understand how to do it, so I turned to my good old friend Google and watched a quick video that I will link in the description box that helped me figure it out. In, I had something come up, so I had to stop, but I just picked up what I left off the next day. So at this point, I was looking for a pricing table because I wanted one on my website and I'm lazy. So rather than to build one from scratch myself, I wanted to see if there was pricing tables already made I could use, and there was. So that's a good point because I found that when you use builders like this, having plugins and elements already made saves a lot of time. Now, I didn't end up using the plugins because you need to have a pro plan to use them, and since I wasn't sure I was going to end up using card, well, I didn't want to take the pro plan right away. thing I really liked about Card is their widget selection. So they have widgets that you can use with Gumroad, Stripe, and PayPal. And since I'm using Gumroad I plan on using Gumroad to sell my product, this was perfect. Now, one thing I didn't like is that you cannot publish the website if you don't set up everything. You cannot use placeholders or anything, which is a little bit weird, but that's okay. So here's the final results. Considering that the goal was to do it in an hour and it's my first time using Card, I'm pretty pleased. Now I will need to come back and polish it a little bit, but all in all, I think it's pretty decent and I really like using Card. Before we leave, let's just take a look at Card's pricing, because if you want to use custom domains and pro templates, you will need a pro plan. So one thing about Card is that it's very affordable. I think it's one of the most cheap website builders I've seen. As you can see, you can get a plan starting $9. That's like less than $1 a month. And if you want the custom domain and the widgets, you will need to get a standard plan, but still it's $19 a year, so that's still very affordable. All in all, I would say that I really like Card. It's super simple. I was able to build the website and it was my first time using it. It's extremely affordable and it has many integrations and plugins. I used the Gumroad one, but you could use the Stripe one, the PayPal one. You can also connect Google Analytics, add some code, and so on and so forth. Now, as much as I love Card, it's only a good tool for single page websites, so for landing pages, portfolios. If you need anything else, if you need a blog, if you need an e-commerce store, you should use something else. I would recommend Webflow or WordPress. But don't worry, I am planning on reviewing those websites in the future. So again, thanks for watching and I hope to see you in the next video.